Sir, we'll be right with you. We're coming. Welcome back to Heroes Next Door. Today we are doing a station rigs tour. We are at Downingtown, Pennsylvania. We are doing Minquist Fire Company #2. We're going to take a look at their 2014 825i UTV. So before we get started, hit that subscribe, hit that notification button, help us keep building this channel. This UTV has 11 inches of ground clearance. It has a 2,000 pound towing capacity and 1,500 pounds worth of payload. It also has a 50 horsepower, 3-cylinder engine that gets a maximum speed of about 45 miles an hour. So this UTV is set up for EMS only. However, it's very easy to convert this to another brush truck like you saw in East Brandywine, one of our other station rig videos. You just undo the clips, pull this whole box out, and slide a new box in, maybe a tank like a brush truck. But this one's specifically set up because here in Downingtown, they have 7 different trails that they run throughout the town here. Those trails are anywhere from ½ mile to up to 5.5 miles. So having the access to those is what they really needed, and they set this one up pretty well. So let's talk a little bit more about the backside of this. This is set up for EMS, as I mentioned earlier. This has a jump seat for the paramedic or EMT to take care of any patient. You have a collapsible Stokes basket ready to go. So you also have your AED, your first in bag. You have a water tank just in case there is any fire. They want to make sure it's precautionary, but underneath here, they got quite a bit more tools. It has a pull-out drawer here where it has a lot more tools to work with. You have your throw bag, probably 50 feet. You got another tow strap. You have some hand tools, your seat collars, safety vests, bolt cutters in case you got fence that you got to get through in order to get to a patient. Everything's right here ready to go. So as you can see from the jump seat, we have full access to a grown adult. I can get to the arms for IVs, I can get to his chest, I can even get to the airway. What's cool about this system is it has integrated oxygen up top and it has an IV pole for access. Stay tuned to the end of this video. We're starting a new series called Training Days, and we're going to be going around the country and showing you up close and personal what it's all about. So coming off the patient care area, I'm going to make my way up to the front driver's seat. As you're walking through this, you see that they have 1, 2, 3, 4 seats for extra personnel, plus the driver. That's 5 altogether. For a rescue out in the woods, that's plenty of people. Let's take a look on the inside. First and foremost, I want to talk about these doors. These are full integrated doors that are hard doors, so no matter what kind of brush we're going through, we're protected. I sit in the driver's seat here, and this is where I have access to all of my lights and sirens. I have red lights up front. I have 2 floodlights in the back that are adjustable, so no matter what's going on, I can point that where I need it. I have a full light bar up front. I have a full integrated windshield up and down, but this windshield flips up a little bit, gives me a little airway if it is a hot day. I have the sirens here too. What's cool about this one is not only is it a 4x4, but it has a locking differential also. So no matter what territory we're going through, whether it's mud, swampy, a lot of brush, we're able to get through that. And last but not least, I'm going to talk about what's inside this glove box. Not only is it your safety gear, but up front we have a 3,500 pound winch. So you have your control access panel right here. No matter if you're stuck or you need to pull a patient out, you have that kind of capability. So many of you love learning about these vehicles. Well, we have a lot of viewers that are interested in seeing these vehicles in operation, which is why we're starting that new series called Training Day. So let's take this one out and put it to work. We got dispatched to this area, and I see my victim. He's off the side of the road here. I'm going to narrow it in. You notice he's about 25 yards off the road here. So put this in neutral, put the parking brake on. I'm going to have to use the winch and the Stokes to get him out of here. So the purpose of this video is to give you a little bit of what Training Day is going to be all about. Obviously, I'm the only one here today. Normally, we'd have all these seats filled to go get this guy. But I'm going to show you some of the capabilities that this vehicle has, including using the Stokes and using that winch in order to get a victim out. Sir, we'll be right with you. We're coming. Hang tight. Are you okay? Just trip and fall? What's going on? Looks like your leg's broken. All right, we'll take care of you. So at this point in the scenario, this is where we normally do our full head-to-toe assessment. We're going to make sure that he's breathing, make sure he's got a nice strong pulse, and we're going to take care of the broken leg. Once we get that squared away, we're going to load him up in the Stokes and use the UTV to get him out of here. So once he's in the Stokes basket, we're going to secure our gear so we can get up out of here. And then we need to get that winch to give us a little bit more sure footing to get him up. You could do this with 3, 4, 5 guys, but today we're actually going to do it with just me and a partner. So I'm going to use my bag as a little head pillow, strap him in nicely, Now that we moved him, we'll do a reassessment of his injuries. Make sure that he's breathing, he's conscious, alert. If I need to start any IVs or anything like that, I would do this here. Make sure pain management is controlled, and then we'll start moving. Let's go get the winch. So back at the UTV, we're gonna use the winch. And this is where we really need a couple people to do this. We're gonna have one gentleman take care of the controls, while the other ones help guide the stretcher in. We have plenty of feet. If he was on the other side of this ravine, or even up the hill, whatever, we have a way to get to him. So we got him across the small ravine here. Let's get him up and over and into the back of the truck. And clear the debris as this goes in. So once we got him to the free part, we're gonna disconnect him and get him back in the truck. All right, sir, we're gonna pick you up and put you in our truck and get you out of this place. All right, here we go. How you doing, sir? You okay? Is pain doing all right? All right, we're gonna load you up here. Okay, at this moment in time, we would get our EMT, put him in the jump seat. If we have an IV, we can hang it on the pole, clip him in, make sure he's safe. I'm gonna put a seatbelt on back here, and it's time to get out of this place. Traveling into this, we were about 1.5 to 2 miles. I'm winded, as you can tell, just from coming across that ravine with all my gear, my helmet, all that safety stuff. If we had to walk the 2.5 miles to get back here to get this, we'd be spent. So, a UTV, doing this kind of work is exactly what we needed for here in Downingtown. So thank you for watching another episode of Station Rigs and a preview of the new training day. We appreciate you watching. Once again, hit that subscribe, hit that notification, and look for more videos.